Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and welcome back to the Community Verified program, where we've got another, well, I think plenty of tracks to go through because it's been a while. This video is brought to you by GTAcars.net, the #1 place for vehicle information for GTA 5 that I own and run. From lap times to tier lists and advanced metadata to informative articles, it's got everything that you need and more. Go straight there with the link in the description and pinned comment. No boost starts, remember. We're non-contact until the first checkpoint. Alright, now we're into it. Whoa. Alright, racing on the track. This is I don't think I've ever raced around here before. So it's been a while since we last did the community verified track showcase streams. We took a break for December. The last one we did was November. We took a break for December, just because we were towards the end of a wave of track submissions, and it was a good time to take a little pause. And the intention was to come back in January, but then I was ill, so here we are in February doing a race in Sports Classics S tier. We got 5 tracks on PS5. It looks like we got 5 tracks on Xbox Series X. And we do have a few tracks on PC as well this time. But if you want to get your tracks submitted, broughy.com/verified gives you all the rules and regulations and things that you need to do, and it links you to the forms to submit your tracks, both regular circuits and something different like off-road or stunt or something like that. You can submit 2 forms per submission wave. And the notes for this one is high-speed track with some flowy custom sections in an area that isn't used very often. And I agree with that immediately. I don't think I've ever raced around on like these train tracks area. Really smooth as well, some smoothing's been done. And then lots of custom sections. I think Sports Classics S was a good choice with the high top speeds. Yeah, the train spawning would be a problem on this track, wouldn't it? But, most of the time it doesn't. It's only if someone joins the session afterwards that can cause that. It's good to be back though, showcasing some tracks. Don't know how long we've got left in this series though. We don't get many track submissions these days. I think after everything that Rockstar have done to the creator community and just in general, people probably having the game less on the new gen platforms and whatnot, and not giving PC any of the upgrades that new gen platforms get to the creator, I can understand why motivation to make circuits is at an all-time low. Especially when we have the Rockstar community jobs that continue to be uninspired, badly made rubbish that gets showcased by Rockstar. We're trying to showcase the proper stuff. As always, the links for all these tracks that we see today are down below in the description. You can add them to your game and race with them if you're on the right platform. Tracks are not cross-platform. Yeah, nice flowy circuit. I think it was a mistake choosing the Sterling GT. The Turismo is quicker, but the high top speed helps. Oh, crashes happened. And that's, I think this is Boxer's track. So that's karma for having creator advantage. Should have chosen a bad car. They obviously got involved in some coming together, the top 2. Can I keep this second place? I think so. Sterling GT is slightly quicker on the straight. That's really nice track. Really nice. Alright. Barracuda and second track on PS5. As always, we do PS5 tracks, then Xbox Series X tracks, and then PC tracks in these streams. I've gone for a bit of a curveball roll of the dice with my car selection in this one. Can I get to first by the first corner? Yes! So, oh, there was a lot of crashing as well. Beautiful. Hey, the Cyclone really worked out on the first corner. So, I looked at the track map for this track. We're doing a Supers F tier race, which is Entity, Turismo, FMJ, Zeno, Itali GTB. I'd normally choose the Itali GTB, but the Cyclone is also in the F tier of Supers, and I saw a few hairpins, a fair few, here's one, a fair few top speed sections as well, but I thought, hey, let's mix it up a little bit, choose something I wouldn't normally choose, roll a dice with the Cyclone. And this is the bit where I'm hurting. This is where they're all going to catch me on this long straight. The Cyclone is so bad for top speed. We got another hairpin though at the end, so I'll gain back here. So yeah, unique layout in the Gran Senora Desert with extra bits. For an example, an effort to widen the off-ramp on the highway, which is normally a very tight area. Indeed it is, and we've just seen it. That was in the notes for the track. But yeah, that was quite nice, and widening that, because it is quite tight where it sort of pinches the cars together on the off-ramp. So that worked quite well, I think. Utilizing custom road sections and whatnot to widen that. More top speed stuff. This isn't what I want to see. And this hairpin is big, wide, open, traction limited rather than tight, and acceleration going to help me. How many laps? Okay, I've got one more lap to survive. Well, let's see if the Cyclone can do it. This is always the thing when you choose an electric car in a tier. It will be good initially. Certainly when people don't know the track. You know, the huge acceleration can just help. But then when people get up to speed, when people are taking the maximum speed they can around the corners with their better traction cars, and any area that has high top speed sections, I think I'm going to be susceptible here. This is going to be painful. What is it? An FMJ. It's got about 10 mile per hour on top, or like above me, I think, that FMJ. Top speed wise. We're making it to the hairpin. But there's more top speeds areas to come. Pull away out of the hairpin. This is interesting. Yeah, the off-ramp being widened really helps this section. FMJ's got more grip as well. Got that long top speed section at the end of the track, and then the hairpin doesn't really help. I think this is where I'm gonna have to give it up. Got no choice. It's all over. I tried to push the acceleration as much as possible at the end. Nah, rip. Second for life. Nicely done city track with some curvy sections added in this one. Sports Classics E tier. We had 7 cars in this tier as well, but we definitely don't have all 7 different cars represented. This is liable to change, I suppose. We haven't done the Sports Classics. Sports Classics retesting hasn't been done yet. Supers and Sports are all up to date. We had two people taking the Mkkt GT. I think they're going to regret that decision, but... Cheburek might also be a regret. Made it work. Ooh, interesting. I think I've chosen the only car where off-road tyres actually make a smoother ride. And I chose that on purpose because we're on a city circuit. I don't think any of the others are affected by off-roads. Maybe the Cheburek, actually. It's funny that it was mostly the supercars that had tyres can clip, helping the, you know, the off-roads making a smoother ride. Sports, muscle, sports classics, all the other classes didn't really have many cars like that. K-Dog's doing well in that Mkkt GT. Two GT500s and a Mkkt at the moment. I'm trying to keep pace with my Stinger GT. Beautiful car this though, it always has been. One of the nicest cars to drive. I'm nothing if not consistent though, these first two races. Second place in both. Let's see what happens in this one. Oh yeah, the Mkkt's lost it on the top speed because it's got the advanced flags that slow it down on the bumps. More speed through there. This is a really nice city circuit. Completely unique. Nice smoothed over sections and track extensions. In a fairly fresh area. Don't see tracks around here that often. As always, come into these tracks completely blind. The testers do the testing, and I do the showcasing. Yeah, the Mkkt's got nothing on the straights because of the advanced flags. Got plenty of pace if I mess up the corners though. Close. Don't think second is going to happen in this one. I'd like to see that lamppost be gone. Since people will go over there to get the boosts. Yeah, nice city circuit. Feels fresh and unique. Oh god. Boxers had an issue. Second has opened up, but whether I can catch the Mkkt by the end is another thing entirely. think I will. I think it's a lost cause, too far ahead. Stinger GT was a pleasant experience on that track though. Right, 4th track out of 5. I've mixed it up again, Drift Yosemite. I don't normally race with the Drift Yosemite in Muscle C tier races, but give it a go. Yeah, following. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, following on from my my mention about the testers in the last track. Shout out to the testers. Thank you for all the efforts you do. And to Box for... where are we going? Box for hosting the PS5 playlist and sorting all that for me and sorting the tracks. Specky doing the same for the Xbox Series X playlist, and Leosa doing the same for PC. It makes these streams possible. Okay, where are we going? I'm learning the track as I go, and I will say it's not obvious exactly where I'm meant to go in some areas. I think the Drift Yosemite was the right decision here. It's quite traction limited, this track, it seems. There are some notes on this. I'm going to have to see if I can read them, maybe on the next start-finish straight. This one sort of just scraped in with the testing and scores. Again, all of that, how it works, is all explained on Bruvy.com/verified. And again, that's also where you can submit your circuits. That checkpoint is wholly unnecessary. The one before the left-hander. It just makes you not able to see the left-hander. My criticism is that some of the checkpoints feel a little close together in some areas, making it difficult to know exactly where you're going on the next corner. Most of it is fine, but alright, some criticisms were too many curbs exposed on the custom sections. That's true. Can do some ridiculous lines into corners. Feels a bit blocky. Okay, I don't know what feels a bit blocky means, but that was there is always feedback given, or usually feedback given, by the way, from the testers, whether the track makes it or not. There's a spreadsheet on Bruvy.com/verified that shows the scores of all the tracks that have been submitted, not just those that got verified. And you can always see how the track did, what it was scored, and any notes for further improvement. And then you can submit it again in the next wave with improvements or whatever. That spreadsheet also gives links to all of the verified tracks if you ever want to get those and see them all and add them to your game. Yeah, it is quite curb surfy on a lot of the custom areas. I'm curious what some of the ridiculous lines are into some of the corners. I'm guessing I haven't found any yet, but there's probably some crazy ones maybe. I think it's got a good, base layout and everything. There is definitely some refinement that can be done. Usually done by getting, constant feedback in, creator communities and things like that. But certainly good enough to be showcased and verified. Now hold on to this first place. Drift Yosemite was a good choice, I think. I'm still averaging second. I've had 2 seconds, a third and a first. So I'm still averaging second for life. Wait, I can't get to it in time. Can't get to it in time. I can't get to it. I couldn't get to it in time. I have too many sports cars. What have I got now? Is it the Alpha? Oh, it's just giving me the Massacro. I need another car. Can I? We can switch. Okay, I need a car. Alright, well, I suppose I've been using cars that I wouldn't normally use, and I guess that is true here now as well with the Italia RSX. Bonk. No, I mean, I wanted to choose the Pariah, but I couldn't get to it in time. Now I'm into Understeer City. The RSX is basically the understeer equivalent of the Pariah. The Pariah's quick straight line speed but oversteers. The Italia RSX is quick straight line speed but understeers. They're basically the exact opposite of each other in that way. But this tier, the B tier of sports, it's pretty much full of cars with high top speeds, with the HSW Sterling, the HSW Banshee. But then you've got the Pariah and the Italia RSX with good top speeds, but not as good as the HSW cars, but better grip. So I'm probably in one of the grippier cars. It seems like there's a lot of top speed sections on this track. Notes for this, interesting custom track with some tricky corners. I agree with that already. I really like that under the trees there. I can't believe nobody else chose a Pariah. I was just going to go for the Pariah, like, you know, default, good grip, best all-rounder for the tier. I think it would have been able to cope with the big top speed of these slightly better than the RSXs. The better grip. It's so much more difficult to overtake when you've got better grip in comparison to overtaking when you've got better top speed. Acceleration. Now. Now. No. God damn it. I'm trying. Yeah, it's a really nice track, this. Really nice custom, like entirely custom built. It's locked to this time of day, I think. The phone continues to say, unless it was put to morning or something, but 5:15. Seems like that's been a conscious decision to lock it to 5:15. I don't know why. I'd like to see this track at other times. I love this section underneath here. I imagine this track could be slightly boring in slower cars. You know, HSW kind of makes a lot of sense for this track. I keep catching up and then I just lose it all on the straight. But there's enough corners to keep it interesting. They're just a lot of them are quite wide open, full throttle type stuff in most cars. The Italia RSX has been alright around here though, I've got to say. Well, second for life. I've still averaged second place in every single race. Unbelievable. All 5 races on PS5. Second in every single... Well, an average of second. 3 seconds, 1 third, 1 first. Hey, I won by a point. That consistency of second... Average of second. Beautiful. Guess we move on to Xbox now. 5 interesting tracks and nice circuits to start us off on PS5. Xbox time now. Another 5 tracks available on Series S and X. I assume at this stage we don't have any creations that are still on old gen. But you never know, you might get lucky. $300 props and 100 prop removals on the new gen platforms is just glorious. Crazy that PC doesn't get the bonuses still. Yeah, to follow on from my musings on the PS5 section, yeah, thanks to all the creators who've kept this game alive for the last God knows how many years. 10. Saying thanks to all the testers and the playlist creators and those who help sort out things for me for these streams, but yeah, thanks to the creators who make such great circuit creations for us to enjoy. Can you imagine if we were still racing around Rockstar created tracks only? Regular cutting corners and the stunt tracks that they provided, and there wouldn't be a racing community, truthfully. Custom tracks are the way. Criminal record, MCEC with Rockstar created tracks, criminal records, cutting corridors, down the drain. Just wouldn't happen. This is why I always say, when it comes to GTA 6, no guarantee that anything we do now will be possible. You know, there certainly might not be a creator immediately when the game releases. I would doubt it. But also, we don't know how long it'll be, what it'll be able to do. Will it be bare bones like the creator was originally? There's no guarantee that anything that we've gotten used to with GTA 5 will be possible again. But yeah, also, continuing on from that, it makes sense that we're getting less and less track submissions with GTA 6 on the horizon. There's less motivation to create tracks for a game that might only be relevant for another year or something. I get it. We'll still showcase what we can though. And this is a nice one in the city. Interesting areas, yeah, a little bit twisty, but also flowy sections. Don't see too many tracks tackling this area. Some of the smoothing that's been done is quite nice. Covering over those lampposts nicely. Cool bridge going across the water, linking 2 different parts of the map together. And I like that, damn it, I like that the docks isn't overused on the track. There's some tracks that only go around the docks area, and I've never thought it's that good of a place for tracks in terms of corner types and stuff. Like, they're all just the same 90-degree around container style corners. But I like a track like this where it utilizes a little bit of the docks area, and then you're out of it again into a different part of the track. And into a really nice section. I feel like I recognize this section. Like if I raced on, I don't think I've raced on this track, but I feel like I've raced on a track that has this exact section or something similar. It's a really nice custom creation around there. Again, linking the docks to regular road. Little extra bridge there, added touch. It's nice to be seeing some high quality circuits again. They're 3 months away. Go-kart track now, outdoor go-kart track. We've got a little bit more variety in the track types for Xbox than we had for PS5. PS5 was all regular circuits, but there are 2 submission forms, one for regular circuits, one for other type of circuits, whether it's specific vehicle circuits like go-kart, whether it's rally tracks, rallycross tracks, stunt circuits. They can all be submitted. As long as they're good creations, they will get showcased. By the way, we had the playlist rank for the starting grid order set, and it just did not work at all. It was meant to have the people lowest in the playlist start at the top and people highest in the playlist start at the back, but it just doesn't work. I'm pretty sure others have said that as well. Nobody's ever gotten it to work when they've been doing a playlist, setting the grid order based on the playlist order at the time, which is a shame. The one setting that Rockstar added to being able to control the grid for the next race, and it's the one thing that doesn't work. The one thing that would be helpful and useful. Are you saying a feature Rockstar added doesn't work? No way. So this is an interesting take because it's an outdoor go-kart track. A lot of the go-kart tracks that we've raced around on these showcase streams over the years, some of the better created ones, they're generally indoor tracks, and I think that often works very well when it comes to creating something that feels, you know, pretty cool and lifelike, and certainly for GTA. But an outdoor track done properly like this is quite fun. Outdoor karting is orders of magnitude better than indoor karting in general, in real life. Probably starting to see a little bit of that showcased here. Because when you've got some flowy corners, we are in karts that don't have any upgrades because I don't have a kart on Xbox, I think. But I think in a fully upgraded Vito modern, it would be even more interesting with some of the corner types. Maybe could do with... Well, I mean, it's interesting enough with some of the technicality of some of the corners. I think kart tracks on Xbox suffer, or on GTA I mean, suffer the same sort of problem as open wheel races in general, where it's too much grip. The tracks are too easy a lot of the time. But if a track's made well enough, if a track's made well enough, you can have some fun racing. We both had issues. I like the little details of some of the marshal posts and things like that as well. Probably do more of that if the 300 props haven't been used. That was like your real life racing. Oh, okay. So there's issues if you go off the curbs. Yeah, I have gone headfirst into some barriers every now and then in some of the episodes of real life racing. Fun. Blaine County track now, with some custom sections. Sports E. Big tier this one. Definitely one of the best tiers to race with. 16 cars. All separated by like half a second. Bonk. That's a wait. Should have been a wait anyway. Not as big as that spoiler. Yeah, this is my old Massacro from PS3 when we did the crew battle between Nodo and Shaggy's crew, Sweat Buckets. This is the Massacre I used during that, which is why its wheels are all weird and stuff. We had Off-Roads Outlawed and it was also back in 2014 when we didn't really know about different mods changing the center of mass of the car and affecting the setups and stuff. We did Massacros, they did Feltzes mostly. That's also why it's orange. Yeah, this is a car with history, but my PS3 character was my secondary character, so that moved over to Xbox One when PS4 became my primary console. My primary character on 360 moved over to PS4, and then that's obviously continued to PS5 and Xbox Series X. So yeah, a lot of history in this car. Oh, that Schlagen's got some top speed. And the Massacro's no slouch. Thank you very much, Mellow Dude, for that $10 donation. I will read it properly after the race. Confidence. Schlagen GT was a good pick with its top speed on these long straights. It's just gone. Nice track. I like the bridge. Kind of like a, you know, your standard Blaine County track affair, but then made unique with custom sections. The Sacro's got the better grip than the Schlagen, but I'm always going to be on the back foot for the second half of the circuit, which is pretty much all just straights.
That bush. Stupid new gen bushes affecting the car so much. I would have less sandy shores if I could choose on this track. I've never liked sandy shores too much as a place to race in. And now I've got no chance of catching that Schlagen. Second for life today. Although Xbox hasn't been second, I've had thirds and fourths and whatnot. Sandy Shores has the same problem as the docks. Yeah, kinda. Same sort of corners, but then it's got the added problem of a lot of bushes all over the place and difficult to make it look clean when there's vegetation coming up through custom props and whatnot. Got Schlagened. You could say you got Schlagen in this race. Schlagen means beaten in German. Does it really? Oh well, yeah, I definitely did. Too much top speed on a track that's second half of it is all top speed. I didn't have a chance. Nice. Very cool and creative stunt race with hidden shortcuts as usual. I'm getting used to seeing some of these cool stunt races from ANGL. Night ANGL. Oh, we had a boost immediately. Interesting. Non-contact, because we're in a stunt race. Gotta keep an eye out for some shortcuts. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I did not realise what the plan was there. Couldn't see that. Found a shortcut. Yeah, there's a shortcut. Just cut underneath, but I think it's probably quicker to follow the tube, to be honest. Speaking of cars with history, this car has history too. The car that I drove in the final round of Season 3 of the MCEC Championship on Xbox One on the North Loop, where I won that GT1 championship. This is the car that I drove to that victory. You can go for the crazy, but that wasn't quicker. MCEC Season 3, where I decided to race... Ooh! Wall ride! Where I decided to race in on every single platform, so I did all 30 races that season. What a stupid idea that was. But I won the GT1 championship on Xbox and the GT3 championship on PC. And I was competitive in GT2 on PS4. Long gone are those days. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we managed to make it work. I'm watching through that now. Man, you were miserable by about round 2 PS4. It had already set in by round 2. I realised what a problem I did. Damn it. Yeah, I did some balancing of performance in GT3 on PC. Like no turbo or what is that? That's weird.
It feels like there's a lot of shortcuts on this track where there's a lot of stuff to learn. Let's try this wall ride. Nah. That was a shortcut to drop through the gap into the big tube. Yeah, there's a lot here, I think. So what if you just drop on this one? Oops. Okay. Well, if you don't accidentally, I think I genuinely found a shortcut on my first lap. I think that's quicker if you just drop through the hole and you and you don't accidentally press the pause menu and mess it up. I think it's quicker to just drop through if you know what you're doing. I don't know how I managed to pause the game there. Don't ask me how I do things, I've got no idea. Yep, that doesn't work either. I'm trying. This is part of the fun of doing some of these stunt races. I like to see like properly good stunt race creations. Can you go on the outside of that? Doesn't look like it. It's blocked off. Like, I wish we got more stunt submissions, because it's really fun to see some proper stuff, well executed stunt races that are, you know, have a bit of challenge to them, maybe some shortcuts, nicely created. They're very difficult to do well. Oh, okay, I see. Can you really go through that hole to get to the other tube? I guess if you have enough speed and you get the angle right. I like it when there's some difficult to execute shortcuts as well. That's how it should be. Damn it, messed that one up again. I am pretty hopeless at stunt races on the first go around, but when I get used to them I think I'm not too bad. But as with all the tracks, these are my first time seeing them and testing things out. What a way to finish. Really cool creation. That was fun. For these stunt tracks, you should just insert Night Angel's showcase video and commentate over it. Yeah, maybe. Just show his video of the track done properly and just go, oh yeah, that's really good. So the notes for this one are Airport Stadium / Rovo style circuit. Beware high speed death chicane. So that's going to be fun. HSW Sterling GT this time for the B tier of sports classics. Damn. All the grandstands around the outside is really cool. This is not knowing the track. You can tell who are testers and who aren't. Damn it. Waiting for this death chicane. I'll just follow Specky. Oh damn it, he's slowing down. Specky's one of the testers, so he knows all the tracks already. My plan was to just follow him. Like, you could tell in the first part of that race that he knew what the corner coming up was, and we didn't. But I was hoping to just follow him so that I wouldn't die on the death chicane. Ooh, we're starting to get rain. Oh, is that the death chicane? Okay. Hey, this might be good for the Sterling GT. I love current weather races. Extra point for the creator, leaving it on current weather. I hate that we still can't choose weather in stunt races. Unbelievable. I miss the days where we could just have a rain race whenever we wanted. Long rains. That's going to be raining for the rest of the race. It's really cool though. Current weather races where it starts off dry and then it rains for the remainder, or in some cases it rains and then that was interesting. It rains and then stops raining and then rains again. Or starts raining and then it stops and it's dry at the end. Like, just spices up the races. Some of the best races are from that situation, where you're driving a completely different track than what you started with. Sterling GT's got good grip, but to be fair, a lot of the cars in this tier do as well. Sterling GT struggles with the top speed. There's some big curves on that death chicane. Cool creation with the Roval style at the airport. I really like the sort of the pit building and the grandstands. The grandstands are really cool. And wraps around itself, so you can see other cars, different parts of the track, which I've always liked. Again, did that twice now. I got worse every lap on that corner. This is one of those tracks where another 300 props and you could have like those grandstands all the way around or something, and then loads more, because it's a little bit more bare bones around this side of the track. I mean, naturally there's only so much you can do. The bridge is really cool. But it's like, yeah, another 300 and you could have a really crazy experience. Just lacks that top end, the Sterling GT. Nice tracks on Xbox.
PC time. We've actually got 5 tracks on PC, a full complement of circuits. We might not have many more after this, but we've got some for this first one. Get your PC submissions in, people. Oh, good start. That wasn't a boost start either, that was just a good start. Alright, away we go on PC. 5 circuits. The status, as I understand it, with the creator at the moment, obviously we had that whole fiasco with the modded props being deleted and stuff like that on the consoles. Then they reverted that decision such that the modded props didn't turn into blue fences, but then they made changes so that you can't actually use any modded props on the consoles. PC, because it's PC, it's still all open. You can still do whatever you want as long as you've, you know, done the sneaky PC magic stuff that you're not allowed to do technically. You can still use those modded props, like lampposts and floodlights, like that one over there. But PC has the unfortunate disadvantage of not getting 300 props and 100 prop removals still. Also no HSW. So that's why things are different when it comes to the PC showcase in comparison to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Hopefully PC gets some updates soon. Interesting slowdown zones off the track. Supposedly there's multiple slowdown zones off this track, based on what the notes tell me. Possibly if you try to go places you're not meant to. But yeah, there was a slowdown zone in the chicane early on in the circuit. Mostly custom created. It's a nice creation. I really like this section, how it winds around. A unique layout of corners, all custom created. You got the floodlight there on the outside, on this and this whole section in general. And then you back onto the road. PC has other, arguably better ways to remove fixtures. Yeah, again, only if you use the dev creator though, right? Like, it's not available just normally. Is that what you're talking about with the ability to remove a fixture and then all of the fixtures within a certain radius of that removal also get removed? Damn, every time. Yes, okay, yeah, that's a really nice feature. Again, stuff that is in the game and available, but not available to everybody. And not technically shouldn't be available to anybody, but it's too many restrictions from Rockstar, as always. Let us race commercial vehicles, industrial vehicles, emergency vehicles. Let people use all the props that are actually available. Including those of the, like, these floodlights. If we could have these floodlights, for example. They added arena props, but not all of them. Just do everything. Let the creator community do their thing. Bonk. Big bonks. Finally got that corner right. Yeah, cool track around this area. Nice, you know, custom created sections. I feel like all the, you know, the modded props just add a bit of extra life. Like those floodlights. I bet it would look good at night, this track with those floodlights added. the flag that we saw earlier on in the lap. Just adds a bit of character and life to the track. Nice way to start us off. I'm glad we're back on PC with some PC tracks again. City circuit with a lot of straight sections, supposedly. That's why we're in Piß was the Dominators. Should be fun for the straights. Still a great car, the Piß was a Dominator. Everyone needs one. I always enjoyed it when this was in the top tier of muscle. It was always such a challenge. Although maybe I would say the Vigero ZX HSW is an even bigger challenge. So we got some custom created areas around this back half of the circuit. I think it's going to be a lot of brake boosty stuff from this point on for the rest of the circuit. Thought he was going to pull over to the right. I thought I could sneak through on the inside, but this is some good racing. Enjoying this. This was a Dominator was the right decision. Interesting layout. We got custom sections, we got high speed flowy. I mean, most of it is high speed, to be fair. Oh. I'll sneak that. Right place at the right time there. I miss the Piß was a Dominator. Such a nice car. Very high speed flowy city circuit. I think HSW would be good around here as well. Not that PC can have that experience, but as a general rule, I think it would be a pretty good experience with some high speed sports cars or something.
Just rub salt in the wound, wow. It's not my fault. I still can't believe PC doesn't have expanded and enhanced version. It's crazy. Good old gen PC. It's because they want people to buy PS5s and Series X's so that people will play GTA 6. Since GTA 6 isn't coming out on PC immediately either. Can't control things as much on PC as they can on the other platforms. They can control everything on consoles. And they want to make sure they control everything for as long as possible with the new game. You don't want you modding things. Yay! Nice. Adam's Reach. We all need to be in photos for this one though. And away we go. He's going backwards. So photos for everybody in this one. Short track I think it is. But in a very nice setting. It looks beautiful. Oh god, carnage. Carnage, carnage everywhere. Yes, I had to borrow a Futo and this is the one that I've been given. I was given 3 different options and they were all this, apart from one, but I felt what the peer pressure was doing. So I had to go for it. Okay, if we calm down a bit now with all the crashness. Yeah, this is a beautiful circuit. Oh, and then we go up this section, which is the same area that we just passed on the other side. Yeah, this is very beautiful. I like all the extra added props as well, like the sailboats and the tugboat on the outskirts. I think that's, you know, modded stuff. You can't just get that on console. I love the fact that we have the hairpin here on this part of the track, and then you've got the other section of the circuit to the right. We go under a cave. So much to this one. It's all completely custom created as well. Might be able to get the boats with units now. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about the units update. You might be able to get the boats now, that's true. Oh, bonk. I'm in the pit lane. I didn't intend to go in the pit lane, but that's where I found myself. Well, at least I've got a clean Futo. Yeah, everyone's got to do one pit stop. Damn it. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to retroactively force pit stops because of my mistake. What does the plate say? It says Liosa, but backwards. That's what it says. Are people actually doing some pit stops, maybe? Yeah, lovely circuit. There's lots to like about this one. I guess everyone's doing a pit stop, so I'll just mandate it now. But yeah, there's a lot of aspects to this circuit that are really nice. The layout is great. The track being together, the parts that you go under and alongside, and all this kind of stuff. Don't really have much else to say apart from wonderful creation. I want this on all platforms. Oh, damn it. Because I'm never on PC, so I'll never get to play this unless it's on one of the 5M servers. I guess it could be put on there. Needs porting to PS5 and Series X. It's not as if they don't have the props to do it. Prop space. There might be some modded props, I suppose, that can't be replicated, maybe, I don't know. But what a lovely circuit. Visually, driving experience wise. Awesome. Cross track now. Nice to have another bit of variation. Everyone has to be in an Omnus though, so more changing of cars. Alright, let's go. Beautiful. Well placed sticky bomb on that Tropos. So, RX track with some damn, that almost worked. RX track with some plenty of airtime opportunities, supposedly. And we are mandated to do a 360 on the big jump, so... Oh, is this it? Oh, almost. Okay, a lot of people didn't succeed with that. We'll try again next time. Yeah, tight and twisty rally track in quite an unusual area, this one. You know, you don't see too much in terms of track creation around here. By the way, I didn't mandate the Omnus for this one. I would mandate all racers to be in the Omnus if I could, but it's entirely on the host of the playlist to decide all this, which in this case is Leos. Leosa knows the score. Leosa knows a good vehicle. Ah, I couldn't make it work. Too much speed. Is that like a broken bridge segment? Cool. Whee! Sins is gone. This is a cool bridge segment as well. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, no. It's very difficult to do a 360 on that. Is it? I don't even know if it's possible. Is it? Why is Benny still running? Why is he running the track? He's gonna get ran over. Cool segments. This whole custom area is really nice. Let him have his fun. Roadkill. Yeah, challenging road segment this as well. Again, you don't see these roads that often in rally races. Very bumpy. I imagine not many people have been around here to figure out the best way to take this road. From how much you jump, how much you try to keep traction, stuff like that. Bonk. Is that Sins again? Last chance. Nah. I have been unsuccessful in my attempt at a 360. You gotta start it much earlier. By law, you must DNF. That wasn't part of the rules. Oh, come on, I'm so bad. Just when it was getting fun and interesting. Take that though. Fun little rallycross track. Final one. It's nice to have a full complement of 15 tracks in a showcase again. For the first showcase of the year. It's not Benny in his Cyclone. Oh no, there was another Cyclone. Getting a good start out of it. Not going to be the best for this track though. We're doing Super's F-tier race again. I think the Cyclone's going to stand less of a chance than it did in the first Super's F-tier race of the stream. Zeno's quick in a straight line. A long hills circuit to finish us off. Let's have some fun in the hills. Using my tried and true trusty Italy GTB this time for this F-tier race. Mainly because I don't have anything else on PC. I think the FMJ will be the choice. Usually is for hill circuits. Bridge. Now we're into some custom segments. So we've had hills and now we're in custom territory. and connected up to another bit of hills. Ah! Made it work. Some close battling here. The Italy GTB's better top speed than a lot of these cars doesn't really help much when there's a lot of downhills. Because then all the other cars get to get the gravity advantage. Difference isn't that much either, to be fair. Cool track, again another long hills circuit with a bit of custom flair, and it just works. You don't need to do too much in the hills when creating tracks, because the hills themselves work well. I'm just enjoying this race at this point. It's not an awful lot to say about the track or anything. It's just fun drive in one of my favourite cars. As a reminder, Profi.com/verified, which is also linked in the description, for all the info on how to submit circuits and how it all works. And all the links for all of these tracks are in the description of the video as well, if you want to add them to your game. Cool downhill. Nailed that. When the Italy GTB hooks it up, it really does hook it up nicely. Oh, damn it. When it flies, it really flies nicely. Unfortunate. Ah, it doesn't matter. Absolute takeoff on that one. Oh, bonk. As usual, the highlights are followed by lowlights. I know, right? Very nice selection of tracks all the way through on all the platforms. We'll do it all again next month.